welcome back, my people. We're going to take a look here. And what we have is some concrete drilling to do. And with that said, just watch. Remember, you're watching the channel that's not going to teach you anything. We had a little chuck loosening up on us. This Makita drill is about 6 months old. It's the model 2050 hammer drill, and that chuck loosens up all the time. And then they give you this little pinion wrench, the chuck key, and as you could look, you can see how the teeth are rounded over. Soft metal. The teeth on the chuck are good, but the teeth there are rounded over. So I'd like to welcome you folks back. I'm telling you what I'm going to do here today. This is just a reference video for what's happening in this building. What we're doing is we're going to install some hold downs, uplift hold downs. Take a look at this one, huh? See that? It's a big one, huh? Hey, that's called a Simpson. HTT5. This is a big one. Yep. So we're going to put it in on this set of 6. There's a set of 6 2x6s, 14 feet tall. Going to have one there where that hole is, and then one on the other side of those 6 2x6s that are 14 feet tall, holding up a beam. So the hold down is a 10-inch redhead. That's what I call them. That's what they used to be called. And this one is a redhead brand, I believe so. But anyway, it's 5/8, and right there on the head there's a code. This one says L. And that indicates that it's a 5/8 and also indicates the minimum embedded depth. On this particular structure, the engineer denotes on the plan that we must have a minimum of 6-inch embedment. So that turns out to be, we've got a 3-inch sill, and we need 6, right? So we go 3, that's 9. We need to have a full inch in Florida code, a full inch and 1 thread showing, like that, when it's installed. So just remember that for all you guys out there that think you know it all. I just told you how it is. So anyway, that's what we're going to do right now. Thanks for watching, by the way, and you folks out there who know who I am, family and friends, hope you get a laugh out of this one, because I can only imagine what's going to happen. This drill is the biggest hunky-dory since I bought another Makita, and I just bought a new Makita cordless screw gun last week. Not screw gun, impact wrench last week, and it's cordless. This one's got a cord on it, and it gives me nothing but problems. I just want to show you folks something. Like I said, this is the HP 2050 from Makita. It's pure crap. It's like 6 months old. I got a 1-year warranty. I'm thinking about bringing it back, but you know what? It's more hassle because it was like $150. It was on sale. The chuck loosened up twice on me. I'm thinking that I could better this machine by maybe backing that chuck out and taking my Milwaukee chuck, which is a Jacobs US made chuck. That's some Jap chuck, Chinaman junk chuck. And putting the Jacobs chuck on there, 1/2-inch chuck. It's 1/2 inch. But check this out in the motor here. You're gonna love this. Look at those sparks. You think that's normal? It's got a 2-speed transmission, and it's got all kinds of power, and it's smooth. And don't forget, it's spinning an 11/16 drill bit, concrete drill bit, man. I mean, it's 15 inches long. It's down. It's in there. So it takes a lot of torque to do that. That? No, that can't be made up. That fell out on its own. But anyway, I'll get it fixed. Like I was saying, any hammer will do. As you can see here, got the bracket. This is the new one, right? You know what went wrong with the old one? I don't know, I like this model for some reason. The old one, which I still have, it works, and I may even invest 50 bucks. They want to soak you 50 bucks for a new switch. It works at full throttle. This one's the new one. It's just a 1/4-inch impact. I think it's the Makita model XDT11. I've had 5 of these so far in life. And they've lasted about 2 years apiece. When they first came out, they were all, Tampa. You know what Tampa means? Figure it out, and then you let me know in the comments. You know what Tampa means? When you want to know, if you can't figure it out, I'll tell you. Nut on there and continue to drive it home. When it seats down at the bottom or into a wall or wherever, the wedge anchor is fully down. Then you tighten that pole. Hang on a second. We're going to go ahead and tighten the pole. What we're doing today. drill pushed a little bit over and it started boring a hole. So I think that it's caught on the rebar and it's not hooking. It's not like coming out. I might have to put epoxy in this one to get it to stay put. Usually if you keep spinning them, they lock in and they start to suck up. Do something, I got an idea. So whenever you think something's going to go wrong, it does go wrong, and this is what happens, right? So what I did was borrow a couple of the washers from the other, put it under the nut. That gave me some extra, I don't know, less friction when turning. It was able for the nut to draw wedge anchor up. So drawing that wedge anchor up, then what you do is you back off the nut and take the washers back out. Now you're good to solid. Look. It's not turning now. So we gotta fasten this to the wall. And we're good. Good to go. Move on to the next one. Let me show you a hammer from 1975. Where's those young whippersnappers that work out there on that construction site? You think that hammer that they have is going to last them, that titanium thing that costs like $500? $27 for this hammer. Might have been $22. And that was a lot of money back then. But I recently bought this one about 5 years ago, and this is just a backup hammer. I got like 3 or 4 of them. No, well, I have like 6. Anyway, it's almost identical. Just wanted to show that. But this hammer's got mojo, man. Let me tell you, it's got Joe, but it's got mojo, like as in more Joe. 3-inch 16D nail. Yeah, why don't I have a tool that does that? Well, I do have the tool that does that. You want to see it work? I'll go get it for you. Stand by, folks. Here's a lesson in working. I know you guys probably don't like these guns, but I just want to show you something real quick, right? So you just pop this in here like that, and you're ready to shoot frame nails. Take it out and keep that in your tool belt. You're ready to shoot connector nails, so although you got to change the nails, and these nails are real expensive. The reason why I like this gun. Get the idea, right? So where's that kid that's always trying to run a 2-inch nail faster than those buttons? So we got one tool left now in here. I want to see if it's possible. What's that guy's name? Larry Hahn. Let's get the nail started first. Shots, 3-inch nail. You like that? Yeah. Wait, with my non-titanium hammer I did that. So there you have it. 1HTT5 Hurricane hold down installed. It's a 10-inch bolt, 10-inch red head down in the concrete. We used a 15-inch drill bit, 5/8 drill. I mean, 5/8, 11/16 oversized for the hole to get the red head past the lumber. And We use 3-inch 10Ds to hold her into the 2x6. The average time on one of these, they're time consuming. And if you got to do a bunch of them, like I have to, there's one there. There's another one at my foot. There's going to be one over here. Okay, the average time on these, without talking and wasting time and making videos and showing people, this is just for reference purpose. And this video is just about 15 minutes, 16 minutes long, and I was stopping it in between. But I would say there's probably 5 to 10 minutes. And plus I had mechanical malfunctions happening with the drill falling apart. I had to get out the grinder, I had to dress that bolt, the wedge anchor, because the thread was messed up on it, and then I had to use a double washer to get it to suck and draw itself in, and now it's good and solid. If you have problems with those, you can glue them in because there's a lot of threads to them. What I mean by that is, you see all the thread on this? And this thing's 10 inches long. So a lot of times they want to spin here. You want to make sure that this is clean right in here and that it doesn't have anything. But if you go down in the concrete and you hit rebar and this thing's gliding past the rebar, man, focus or not, gliding past the rebar, and then it actually hits the rebar. So what do I mean by that? Something hit the rebar, and then this thing, the barrel of the wedge, can't suck itself down towards this part, and then it won't tighten. It's not going to tighten no matter what. Which then you can just fill the cavity with epoxy that's rated for a bolt like this, and then let it dry, and then you'll be able to put the bolt on, the nut on it, and tighten it down. It won't go nowhere. Believe me, it's when you put that epoxy in the hole, that stuff's not coming out, man. I've used that in a few different jobs in different places, and I can swear by it. And that's that big yellow tube that they sell at the big I don't want to name the place. Let's just call it Home Depot. And there's a big yellow tube in the masonry department. It's not in the wedge anchor department. You would never guess that. It's not in the wedge anchor department. So good luck trying to find it. But it's in the masonry department, and you go over there, it's a giant yellow tube, and it's the most cost-effective way to epoxy a wedge anchor inside the concrete. And it does an excellent job. Like I said, I've used it. I would swear by this stuff. I don't know the name of it, I forgot, but I use it quite often. Anyway, that's how you do one of these. Takes about 20 minutes to put one of those in. There's a lot of work involved. So as you can see, we got a mess going here on the floor, and when we started, we didn't have a mess, but now we got a mess. So I'm going to keep on going. You folks have a good day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.